What is going on, guys? It's Reflex here, and welcome back to another episode of Talk the Show. Now, I realize Judge isn't here today, and it's, our schedules still don't intertwine really, and I mean, we're both just really busy people now, as to where it's like pretty hard to, have someone come over. Instead, it'd probably be easier, to be quite honest. It'd probably be easier if he was, just uploading his own stuff along with mine. That'd probably be an easier way. Like, all I have to do is just make a thumbnail for him or put it on the video, have it private or something. I honestly think that'd probably be the best idea. More than likely, but so today is another episode of Talk the Show, and I'm calling this episode 9.5 because normally I do 0.5 on certain episodes when I'm the one just doing it. Like, if it's just me, then it's going to be 0.5 since, that's half of the normal people that's here. I got a nice brain for this, I think, but man, it's going to be a nice, Talk the Show, uncut justice right here. I'm burping up a storm. See, and also why I didn't want to make this episode 10 is because, well, I planned on making episode 10 an hour long, and I don't really think I got enough time to make this an hour long. I don't really know how much time I got, but I don't know. I'll make it as long as I feel comfortable with or feel like I have time to. But a lot of stuff coming to the channel, guys. I mean, we got Let's Plays. I will say, though, views, past two videos, garbage. Not even gonna lie, like, I didn't think they were made garbage, but view-wise, I know people are busy. I know this. But it's just, I gotta get it through my skull that, I mean, it's just, I think what demoralizes me the most is when I have 500 subs and I drop, a dud a couple days with, 15 views of it. It's like, I have 500 subs. That just makes me look bad, kind of. And I mean, makes you think a little bit like, is it my doing? Is it people, just having stuff to do? I don't know. It's always something. But I have to get it through my head that, there's times you're going to drop duds. 2 in a row is fine. But if I drop a dud, now I know Talk the Show is probably not going to be doing as well. Mainly because people don't watch long videos. I've already talked about this, and I've seen comments, when I talked about it saying, they personally don't like long videos. And I understand that because, well, personally, me, I love long videos. But the only way I watch them, I don't watch them as soon as they're uploaded. I watch them before I go to bed. Nothing beats a video than watching them like when you're laying down, getting ready to go to sleep, and you just want to hit a couple videos right there. Because that is the best for me. That's why I watch a lot of ASMR, and also I could watch like an Easter egg video. Sometimes when I was playing Metal Gear, I decided to look up the storyline, and it was like a couple hours long or an hour and a half. So I decided to just get ready, lay in bed, put in my headphones, and then bang, I'm listening just for an hour and a half and watching the video of just the whole storyline of Metal Gear. That stuff is fun, but I understand where people are coming from when it comes to, they don't like long videos, because some people, they don't really have time to watch long videos. I mean, that's why people love the cut comms of like 6 minutes, 4 minutes, even, shoot, there's videos like the highlight videos. People love those when it's 2 minutes. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do. A lot of certain style of videos that you can make that appeal to people. Like, long videos appeal to people that love listening to the radio. Like, I know it sounds weird, but when it comes to podcasts and, like this kind of setting that I have, it's pretty much for the people that like listening to the radio, or they like just listening to the video. But then you have the people that, they like watching long videos, but there has to be something on, the actual video happening, like long Let's Plays. People love watching those. But the thing is about that, it has to be a new game. It can't be an old game or something like that. Because that's why I really do short episodes of like certain games, because I know they're old. So it's not really going to keep, the viewer intrigued too much when it comes to basically making a Let's Play on a game that's pretty old. So that's why, I try to keep the viewer intrigued as much as possible by making them shorter. Now, that has backlashed on me, though, because I've seen a lot of comments before saying that, like, when it comes to long videos, you don't, a long game, like Final Fantasy 15, people wanted longer episodes for the reason that the game was long. And now, I agreed with it to a point, because the thing is, people ask for long videos, or longer videos or episodes, but I know they won't watch the longer episode. So it's like, I pretty much could like quiz the people that ask for longer videos, and basically say, okay, so what happened at the end of this episode other than my outro? Because I know that when people ask for longer videos, they normally don't even watch it. They'll do what they did with the 10-minute one and, stop halfway mark and just, not watch it anymore. Now, me personally, I like watching all the way through because it's kind of fun. I don't know. I like watching, I don't know, I just like watching Let's Plays. Not a lot of people do, but I'm one of those people that love watching them. But, I don't know, when it comes to Let's Plays on my channel, they just don't seem to work as well, but I love doing them because one, it kind of, say I don't have time to edit and record a video, or I said that backwards, but record and edit a video that day, at least I'll have a Let's Play to back me up. Like those couple days when I was doing Let's Plays, I had a couple days where I was not feeling good or had a rush and I couldn't make a video. So then I had backups. I had a secret episode of Resident Evil and a secret episode of Final Fantasy, and I basically uploaded those back to back, which was cool. I mean, it also gave me a little bit of a break, not to worry. And I gotta say, that with those last two episodes, I actually did pretty decent. Not even gonna lie, but it's still coming to Let's Plays. It's like, gotta get used to, them not doing as hot, because I know not a lot of people love watching Let's Plays, but I don't know. It's just now my videos in general are getting less views, and it's kind of demoralizing to a point, but it's still, I gotta get it through my head that, every YouTuber has slumps, and I wouldn't even consider mine a slump, because, I mean, one person, I forgot their name, but they brought it up, because, I was feeling demotivated and all that, and, he brought up that, your views, you got a nice view ratio, like view to sub ratio or something like that. It was something weird, but, basically he did some math and threw numbers at me, and then he said, look at PewDiePie, for instance. He has 50 million subscribers and, gets so and so amount of views. Now look at that. Okay, now look what you're getting. You're getting like an average of like 50 to 15 views, for every, I would say, how would I even do math right? See, I'm not good at math in my head. I would write this down, but like, say he gets 1 million, 1 mil, that's 1 million people out of 50 mil that watch that video. Now, if I have 15, that's 15 out of 500 people. That's a better ratio, I think. I mean, it sounds like it in my head. Or like 50 people out of 500, or even 100 people out of 500, because there has been days where I had 100 viewed videos, I mean, things like that. It's like the ratio's good. It's good. You're on a nice track, but it's just when I look at the number is so low, it just demoralizes me to the point where it's like, do I want to still continue to upload? Because that's hit me, I think, probably 7 to 6 times this week. 7 to 6 times. And I like thought about it, like, do I want to keep uploading? Because I realize that views are going down. I realize that I'm putting a lot of time in, but it's not paying off. And I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. I gotta get used to it though. I really do. Like, I don't know. A part of me wanted to restart my channel, and I was like, don't be stupid. I remember telling myself, if you restart, you gotta, you're done. Like, I told myself, I'm gonna restart, I'm just gonna quit, because there's no point in starting again. I already started like 3 channels in the course of, I think, 3 years actually. So making another one would just not make any sense. So I just gotta keep grinding. Like, keep grinding for it, because change will come, viewers will come, subs will come. Everything will fall into place. But it's not gonna be a smooth road. You're gonna have a little bit of bumps here and there, because not everyone, I don't think, ever had, a smooth road where it's like, oh, you got 10 subscribers, you're gonna get 10 views every video, no doubt. No. Half the time, if you get 10 subs, I guarantee you're probably averaging 3 views. Now, I'm not saying that when you start. When you start, the thing about when YouTubers start, they get cocky. You start off, you will automatically get probably 50 plus views. Not because, you randomly got a jolt because you're popular out of nowhere. No. You got that because the people that want to use the small YouTubers that just started into gaining a free sub from them. And the thing is about that is that I've noticed is out of the 3 channels that I've started, my starting video always did really good for having like 2 subscribers. I don't know why I just stuttered, but yeah, having like 2 to 10 subscribers, it would always get 50 plus views, maybe even 60. And the thing is, That's because all those, you even get those random comments like, "Hey, nice vid, bro. You wanna sub to my channel and I'll sub back?" And it's like, I don't know. I personally don't like those people. Like, you can do that on Twitter all you want, but don't do it on a YouTube video where you're giving a small YouTuber false hope. Like, oh man, I got a fan. Look at the comment, and the next thing you know, you see pretty much a sub for sub offer, which is sub for sub doesn't work. I mean, I know people think so, but sub for sub doesn't work unless both parties are willing to watch each other's videos. And half the time, that's not the case. They'll say it, but in the reality, one side will more than likely try to watch the other, and then the other side won't. And then that one other side I was actually watching, will notice that, okay, he's just not watching my videos. And then you both won't, and then that pretty much causes inactive subs, which, I mean, it doesn't work. I don't know. Sub for sub, I've never been a fan of that. But I will say this try, I have sub for subbed. Well, I mean, it counts as sub for sub, but we didn't ask for it. Like, I've had a lot of people, I'd be like, "Hey, man, you want to give me some feedback on my channel?" And then they would say, hey, yeah, man, can you give me some? And then we'd watch each other's videos, and I'd be like, "Hey, man, uh, stay active on my channel. I'll stay active on yours. And, give it a go. I like the content you're bringing, back and forth, have a nice conversation. But don't start off with, you sub to my channel. And that's it. That's how they'll end it. They won't even say, I'll sub back. No, they'll be like, sub to my channel, bro. And I mean, it's cool and all. People grow like that. It kind of makes, I'm not going to lie, kind of grinds my gears. It makes me a little bit jealous because there's some people that actually ask for subs, nothing in return. They just, every day, DMing people, check out my channel, check out my channel, check out my channel. And it grows. It actually grows their channel where they have, 15,000 subs out of nowhere. And then they're averaging like actually 500 views, which probably isn't the best ratio, but it still is a decent chunk of views. And instead, you're getting the people that work hard. Like, I'm gonna throw out some names. For instance, the Game Junky. Now I know he might not get this far in the video because it's already 10 minutes in, 11 minutes, 12. Is that was a lot of numbers. I don't know. Depends on how this is edited. But he's one of the most consistent YouTubers I've seen. With, I don't know. I believe he doesn't even have 50 subs. If he does, I'm sorry. I don't unsubscribe from you, so I can't exactly see how many you have. But he uploads, I think, every single day. He's been uploading Horizon Zero Dawn, I believe the game is called. And I watch every single episode of his because I support him. I support small YouTubers because that is the way to help them grow, as well as, helps you grow a friendship. And then, that friendship can turn into a bond between other people. It's like networking and all that. But he's one of the most consistent people I've ever seen. That's so small, and he never complained about getting one view. I know there was a video where it was like 2 views, and if that was me, I would already quit. But he's so consistent, and he doesn't let that bother him. Then next video got like 15, and it's like, man, you averaging more than me right now. Like, goodness sakes. No lie though. I mean, I look at the likes a lot, and I think yesterday's video, I don't know what it's going to be like when this goes up, but yesterday's video had about, I would say, 6 likes. And that's not the normal. That dropped off major. It went from like 18. Well, it started off, I think, December, that whole month. It started off going skyrocket. I was averaging like 19 views. I mean, not 19 views, like 50 views a vid, and 19 likes. And then that break from when This Is War 2 came out, right after that in January was happening, views started going down to where it was like 20 a video, and I was lucky to get 9 to maybe 15 likes. I mean, it was still a good ratio, but it was a nice little drop off. Then February came and it went up a little bit. It started averaging, like probably like 13 to 16 likes and all that. But now, oh boy, 6 likes on last video. The one before that got 10. And the one before that was a This Is War 3 teaser trailer. And that one actually got like 20 something. But that was because I contacted a couple people like, hey man, check this out. I want to know how I'm still doing on this editing. Because it was a while since I edited. But it's just, I know the views are dropping off. And I'm not trying to get demoralized. But having 500 subs, that's what makes it even more, just crushing when you have that number and then your view count doesn't signify that number at all. Like, you'll see that number and then Normally when you see 500 subs, I've seen people with 500 subs that average 100 views a vid. I've seen people that have 100 subs that average like 70 a video, and it's like, wow, wow. And so I'm lucky to have hit an average of like 30 to 50. Like I'm lucky right now, as of right now, I'm lucky to average like 30. Like that's how it is right now. Like it's low. And I'm not trying to make that the main topic, but that's the main thing that's been on my mind. But now off that topic, we talking about Let's Plays now. We talking about Let's Plays, and we gonna have Borderlands. Well, okay, I don't really know what the polls are right now because I'm actually recording this Thursday night. So, well, I should say yesterday night. But I know Let's Plays of The Last of Us is gonna happen because that is the one winning. And maybe I'm probably gonna alternate between two. Maybe Monday will be Last of Us. Tuesday will be whatever comes in second place. Man, I got burp. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. But then Tuesday will be whatever comes in second place. Then back and forth throughout that. And I think, if it looks like it, I think Final Fantasy X/X2 will be the one that comes in second place. It's looking like that, but things can change. I'm giving it a day. I'll probably start Let's Plays. I would say maybe Monday. Maybe actually that's a pretty good spot to start. And I'll have my two, good old thumbnail templates ready to go. Gotta design them and all that. Get it going. Because I'm just ready to do some Let's Plays. That way, like I was saying in the other video, I can't get as demoralized when a commentary does bad. Or even a Let's Play does bad. Because, if I add those two views together from both videos and both likes, it's going to go back to the average that it was before. But if I'm averaging higher, like, the normal average for both videos, then that's going to skyrocket and actually prove to be even a better idea of double uploading than I was thinking. But I'm just hoping to actually, have fun with this and, go back to the normal average that I was getting. Because if a video gets like one view, once it gets that low to where I'm averaging one view a video, oh man, I think that's where I might call it quits. That's where I might actually, be like, I think it's over, guys. I think it's over. I don't know if that will ever happen though. Hopefully not. If it does, I better hope that the next day the freaking views just skyrocket, because that will crush me to the point where it's like, damn, it'd be crazy. But Let's Play should be happening. I would say Monday would be a good time. Last of Us is a very fun game. I think it won Game of the Year if I'm not mistaken. But man, I'm saying a lot. I apologize. At least I'm not saying until just now. But I said it again. Last of Us was a very fun game that I played by myself. Now I was also thinking of Uncharted because I never played that, so I'd play the first four, but I'd probably only do a Let's Play on the fourth because that's the most relevant one. Because I doubt anyone cares about going back in time. But with Borderlands, if that were to come in second place, I may do that. By doing what I was saying, Borderlands pre-sequel, and Borderlands 2, just because I don't know. For some reason, I just think it's a good idea. I don't know why, but it just seems pretty interesting. I just can't wait for other games to come out, though, because there's a lot of games in the future, like long down the road. Maybe the next Call of Duty will be something I'll be interested in to make This Is War 4. I would play Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, when that comes out. Oh, that's an automatic Let's Play, though. That is an automatic 1, 2, and 3. All three Crash Bandicoots, 100%. Yes. All that's happening. So if you were thinking about, like, oh, man, that needs to happen, oh, it's guaranteed to happen. I'm not even going to not do it. It's just automatic. Because I'm a big fan of Crash Bandicoot. That was one of the games that I remember so much. First game I ever attempted to speedrun. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Dark Souls was the first game I attempted to speedrun. I did decent. But no, that was the game that... Crash Bandicoot was a game that I actually speedran and I actually had a really good time with. Like, it was fun to learn the strats. I still couldn't do I think zigzagging or whatever, where you would jump in the air and start zigzagging your person. It makes you go faster. I never understood it. Couldn't get it down. So I was like, what? I'm not even going to try. But Crash Bandicoot is just a fun game. So I can't wait just to start playing that and start uploading on that, because that will be fun. And I know they added new stuff too, like time trials in the first one. So that's even cooler. And then we got, later in the future, we got Kingdom Hearts 3, the game I've been waiting for ages. Like, you understand, when I say I've been waiting for that game for ages, I mean, I've been waiting for it since Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. It's been about 10 years, probably even longer. But I know that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be, I hope it's not the last game. I really don't. But if I'm not mistaken, someone said something about if it's not the last game of Kingdom Hearts, but it's the last game of Xehanort's, the Xehanort saga, pretty much. And I was like, all right, so pretty much it's gonna be the same people. It's just gonna be, after that one's over, it's gonna be without Xehanort and the Organization 13 and all that. So, it's kind of cool, kind of cool. Can't wait. I just need the game to come out before I can think about the next ones. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 has been in my brain. Like all my last channels, I think I've made one video on each channel for the past 3 years about Kingdom Hearts 3. And I just can't wait. I really cannot wait for that. Crash Bandicoot, Kingdom Hearts 3, Call of Duty for This is War 4. Then let's see. What else do we got? I really don't know. I don't pay attention that much to new games. I only pay attention to the ones I really care about. But I do want to get into other games like just brand new RPGs that I never played, like Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever that is. Yeah, I wanted to play that. I just never got into it. Well, I never played it. Like I never even thought about buying it or anything. So I really kind of wanted to rent it, to be quite honest, because it looks fun. It just looks different. So that one looks interesting. I don't know if there's any other game. Oh yeah, what am I thinking? Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2 is an automatic Let's Play. But the thing is, that's so long in the future. Like, I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. All these are ending of the year type things. Whereas, either Last of Us 2018 or we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, which is December. And all that basically is saying that I'd be doing YouTube for a year. I have to make it to October first. And, knowing this slump, I don't know if I can make it that far, but I probably can. It just all really depends on me just stop being a little whiny ass and actually, continue to be consistent on the uploading. Because, it's been working well. But I just got to get it all together, put like all the pieces in my mind and glue them back together and get back to where I was, I would say, when I first started. Because when I first started, I told myself I wouldn't care about views. I wouldn't care about likes or how videos did. So, with that being said, when I first started YouTube, it was, I'd hit like 5 views a vid. And then I was like, all right, this is growing slow, but I don't care because I have a point for not doing as hot on videos because, well, I'm growing insanely slow. But now I got 500 subs, so I think my ego I wouldn't say my ego got the best of me, but it did get to the point where I was expecting much. I saw the averages and I was like, okay, I'm expecting this. I need to stop expecting and start just keep doing what I'm doing. Because when I expect things, I think that's what I even talked about in How to Grow on YouTube and all that. I said you can't expect growth. You just have to let it come to you. And that's why I always tell people, I need to just, practice what I teach. Because it's not working when I'm getting mad about it, or at least getting demoralized when stuff doesn't do well. So I need to get better with that. But man, let's see. Today's Friday for Talk the Show, so that means NCAA tournament's still going on. I think today, at 9 something, UCLA plays Kentucky. I'm thinking that UCLA will go all the way. I do think they'll beat Kentucky. They already beat them, I think, once. Well, I know they beat them once. I don't know if that's the only time they faced them, but I do think that they can beat them. Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball, if you keep up with basketball, Lonzo Ball, his dad he put a lot of pressure on that boy. But, I think maybe the pressure is good. I don't know. I'm just hoping they can go all the way because I don't need another. Well, I don't know. I just don't need another, upset where I was cheering for Golden State. Next thing I know, Cleveland comes back from 3-1 and crushes my soul. But at least if Lonzo Ball wins it, then, it sparks a little hope. And then maybe that hope will transfer into, maybe this is my year that I'll be hopeful about everything. Golden State will win it. Because KD's shooting again. And now I'm just getting into basketball talk. But yeah, KD's shooting again. I can tell the elevation isn't as... He doesn't, jump as high, because his leg is injured and all that. But I think he might... I'm pretty sure he'll make it, make a bag before the end of the season. I'm pretty sure. And when it comes playoff time, though, they better take it easy. I would say restrict his minutes when he comes back. Restrict his minutes where he's maybe coming off the bench. I don't think they should start him right away. I really don't. But I do think they should at least, have him come off the bench, play a little bit, get his feet wet again, see how he does, and then transfer him in. Because you don't want to start him off, right off the bat, starting full minutes again. Like, you don't want that because that could end bad. And if we lose them in the playoffs, oh man, I mean, it'd be a great run if they ended up winning without KD, but then it'd make them look stupid because it's like, look at you. You didn't even need KD, so you wasted all the money. But, I don't know. Playoffs should be interesting. Do I think we needed KD? No. But he's a good player, so I'm going to take him. I'm going to take everything I can get. But man, a 25-minute episode to talk the show. I don't even know how long the last one was when that I did, but I think it was like 30 minutes or 20. I don't know. But this is episode 9.5, which now I think about it, it doesn't even make sense because if I did do episode 10, it would. I'm just gonna count the next episode as 0.5, regardless if it's with Judge or not. But I just want to do the hour-long episode. I'll probably do it. Will people watch it? No, but I plan on doing it. So I don't even think I even said any checkpoints. But I don't think I need to because I know people respond to what I say in the comment section anyways. But if you guys did get this far and you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.